This is CNN International.
On Showbiz Today, Star Wars in a time warp. 20 years later, it's back on top. Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Sidney in New York.
And I'm Jim Moray in Hollywood. In a moment, Star Wars captures the imagination of moviegoers once again. We'll look at the phenomenal impact of the sci-fi classic.
Star Wars won a handful of Oscars back in 1977, but more importantly, it won the hearts of moviegoers. 20 years later, it's doing it all over again. The special edition of the George Lucas film earned just under $36 million this weekend to easily claim the top spot at the box office. The success of the updated version is a tribute to good marketing, but also to the film's continued emotional impact. Dennis Michael looks at Star Wars, the cultural phenomenon.
The size of that thing.
It could hardly help but be big. Even Red 2 was just acting surprised. Star Wars was once the biggest movie in history, still in the top 10, and no film in history has known more about moving fast. Some of the young audience attending Friday matinees at the Mann's Chinese Theater had memories that reached back to long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
It's a great movie. Enjoyed it all my life, I guess.
This is my costume from when I was 10 years old. When all the other girls wanted to be Princess Leia, I wanted to be Darth Vader.
I think it affected the way that we played, the games that we played, the toys that we used. It was just something you can't name it. It was so awesome.
The first time it was released theatrically, I saw it over 100 times.
Is that kind of dedication to Star Wars the dark side of the Force? Even Darth Vader was worried about that.
I thought it was unhealthy addiction at the time, but there are other things that could be much worse for you to be addicted to.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed.
I was unprepared for the kind of camaraderie it creates in the theater. There's a communal spirit that exists, even amongst people who have never seen it before, because it invites the audience to cheer the heroes and hiss the villains.
In any case, the universe of Star Wars extends way beyond the 3 films. There are novels, there are comics. There's even a Santa Barbara rock band, Nerf Herders, that takes its name from a line of dialogue from The Empire Strikes Back. There are web pages by the hundreds and toys by the thousands that all connect up to the world of Star Wars. Even that world's creator finds his creation has gone beyond his control.
It's definitely grown beyond me. I'm not too involved in that other world out there. You know, I even have to refer to the encyclopedias and the guides in order to know who's who and where everybody is. I know my little world. I know the one I created. But the one that's, you know, created in the comic books and the other novels, all that stuff, is pretty much out there on its own.
The next 2 episodes of the original Star Wars trilogy are coming our way in the next few weeks, so the Force is going to be with us for a while yet. Dennis Michael, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
This is it. This is your ride. Well, that's not my ride. This is my ride over here.
In peril, may the nation let him save them as he saved me.
Why'd the cops let him go, smart guy?
Because obviously they don't watch enough movies. This is standard horror movie stuff. Prom night revisited, man.
What you gonna do, Jerry? Show me the money!
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
Can't get out that way.
Looks like you managed to cut up our only escape route.
Maybe you'd like it back in your cell, Your Highness.
No doubt about it, Star Wars is still a force to be reckoned with 20 years after it first came out. The new edition of the movie simply blew away the competition this weekend, and joining us now to talk more about the Star Wars phenomenon is our movie analyst, Martin Grove. Marty, I know that you said months ago this re-release would be big, but that's nearly $36 million big.
Yeah, Jim, it is huge. It's stellar business. Now, the reason I expected big business, and not that big, nobody knew it would be that big. Tom Sherrick, one of the top executives at Fox, said to me last fall, you must come Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock, to this particular theater to see the trailer play. And when I got there, it was exactly what Tom Sherrick said. People were cheering, whistling, stomping their feet. They loved Star Wars, so you could anticipate a big crowd to see this movie when it opened.
Now, this was just one of the new scenes that we're looking at right there. What is your projection overall for the Star Wars Special Edition?
Well, I think you're looking at a $100 million gross. Now, we can calculate it this way. If it drops 50% each weekend, and it probably won't drop that much, but if it did, you would reach $88 million in 5 weeks. Wow. And if you hit 88, believe me, you're going to hit 100.
Can we expect now other studios to re-release some well-known films as a result of this success?
Oh, absolutely. Hollywood always likes to see what's working at the box office.
And over at the multiplex, the updated version of Star Wars is expected to cross the $100 million mark in ticket sales Tuesday. Adding in what the original made, the George Lucas film has now earned $421 million overall. Last week, Star Wars eclipsed E.T. the Extraterrestrial as the most successful movie in domestic box office history.